Okay, I've got a short book reading. This is from Perun, the God of Thunder, Chapter 1, Introduction, Christianity and the Slavs. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. This is from page 6. In 988, Prince Vladimir imposed Christianity on the Russians. He summoned a council of boyars to discuss the possible adoption of Judaism, Islam, Christianity, or some other politically aligned religion which would gain him useful political and trading contracts which the wider world of adherence to the faith, with a wider world of adherence to the faith. The council was attended by priests and missionaries of various faiths. It was decided that Russia should become Orthodox Christian, but in a form based on a nationalist Russian church. The union of church and state in the Eastern Roman Empire was so strong that a nation which adopted Christianity was also expected to accept the emperor as overlord. Political parties in Russia followed religious lines. The nationalist party was pagan, whilst the imperial party was Christian. Vladimir blackmailed the Byzantine emperor into giving him his sister in marriage as the price of the work of Christianization. Pagan temples were demolished and churches built on their sites. The Kievan great image of Perun was first flogged by 12 strong men and then thrown into the river, to which the entire population of the city was then marched to be forcibly baptized. Byzantine influence gave the Russians a developed system of law, art, and literature, which made up for its comparative dormancy during these centuries, when its Western allies had been part of the Roman Empire. Okay, that's the end of that reading. So, it mentioned the fact that the Prince Vladimir, made it a point to impose a form of Abrahamic religion on his nation that would gain him strong political and trading ties. So this was done out of greed. Then it also stated that the kind of political parties within Russia at the time fell into religious groups. The nationalist, which being the folkish, for the people, religious group and or political party was pagan, versus this universalist, imperialist movement within the nation and its policies was Christian. So that's definitely something very interesting to look at there when you look at the conversions of countries. I mean, you look at a lot of these, and yes, it was done by force, but it was oftentimes done by force by the king of these countries or the ruler of these nations. And they made it a point to have this done solely out of greed. It wasn't because God talked to them. It wasn't because they saw the light and realized Christianity was the one true faith. They did it out of greed. They did it for money and power. It was pretty much that simple. So yeah, I thought this would be a good passage to read from this particular book, having to do with Slavic heathenry. But yeah, there might be something else that I might do another reading on out of this book. I haven't decided yet. But nonetheless, I'll go ahead and end it here. Thanks for listening.